Hey YouTube, this is Vidhead85, and I want to talk a little bit about abstinence education and what I think about it. In Utah, there was a bill that was to be passed to the governor, who we expected to sign it, but surprisingly and pleasantly surprised, he vetoed the bill, which is great because I feel that abstinence education, it really does, I believe that it ignores a really present reality that teenagers are going to be having sex, and they need to be educated about everything, not only STDs but also about contraception. I feel that not teaching teens about contraception hikes up our teen pregnancy rates, and it doesn't really. Oftentimes, the abstinence education is tied to religious groups. Now, while religious groups have the right to teach abstinence education, I also feel that it is best that the students know exactly what they're getting into, because since their bodies are growing faster than their minds, they need all the information that they can get. Now, I remember one law in Texas that said that people couldn't talk about or couldn't sell dildos or whatever, and I remember a sex educator had to really struggle to find the words to say while she was demonstrating how to put a condom onto a demonstrative model or education model. And that kind of sex negativity, well, I mean, it's Texas, for crying out loud. I think they could secede the union and no one would care, and they would go into bankruptcy easily. But then again, I know all Texans aren't Republican rednecks that, you know, are represented by Rick Perry, who says abstinence education worked in his experience. But in fact, since Texas has one of the highest teen pregnancy rates in the nation, I'm pretty sure that he can only qualify his experience as to support its validity. So anyway, abstinence education, the problem I have with that is it's overly moral without being realistic, if you ask me. It's also, if people are mandating abstinence-only education, I feel that that's something that, while we should talk about it in our homes, and some people, sex negativity reigns so much that parents don't even want to talk about it, let alone, you know, tell their kids, you know, I'd rather you wait to have sex. And then, of course, teenagers don't want to think about, you know, their parents and sex at all, but that's a reality because you had to get here somehow. But I feel that when legislatures push abstinence-only sex education bills, that takes, you know, that it doesn't send a message at all. You know, that basically, I feel that it keeps people in the dark, and they later on have to bumble through things. I feel that it just doesn't, like, how can one person, you know, like, if they have to bumble through everything, they're gonna have some expensive mistakes to deal with, like, if you don't know how to, I guess, take the pill or something like that, which I'm not saying that's going to be taught in comprehensive sex ed, but at least they're going to be talked about it. And they're going to talk about the plan B, the morning after, and different things like that, that, you know, should an emergency arise, they can get that contraception, and what the different kinds of contraception are, you know, and also kind of help them talk to their doctor maybe about some of the things that they may need to talk to their doctor about. Now, it can be pretty awkward talking to your doctor about your sex life, but if you can't talk to your doctor about it, then you must need a new doctor, or you have, well, yeah, get a new doctor if you don't feel comfortable talking to your doctor about your sex life, and you need to. But especially when it comes to STDs and different things like that, and concerns you have regarding your sexual health, then yeah, that's definitely necessary. But, you know, that again, you know, like, abstinence education reminds me of simple sex negativity that just we don't really need. We need to be truthful about it. We need to tell people about not only, you know, we need to let them know about homosexuality as well, that there are people out there that are gay. Now, I'm pretty sure that, you know, there won't be, as there was no demonstration of you know, straight sex, because everybody just about knows how to do that. You know, I'm sure that there won't be anything about gay sex either. And most of the time when I heard about anything gay, it was within the context of prison and AIDS. And a lot of times when people are taught about people being gay, it's man plus man equals hell. And I remember that being a graphic that Paul the Gay Comic Geek used in his education, in his video. And because I really wasn't told anything about, I felt that sex ed really left me out because it did not cover anything about me, because I was still gay and I was closeted. But the whole thing is, they didn't say that, as in abstinence education does, which it stresses the emotional aspect of it. It never said that the two guys can have the same kind of connection and those kinds of other different things. So, you know, I feel that all it is people trying to overreach in an area where there needs to be more information and not less information. And those people who are proponents of abstinence education also don't like public health very much, and they want to take condoms out of public health agencies and stress abstinence and family values, when in fact, you know, the more information they have, the better decisions they can make. So let me know, were you taught abstinence education? Would you recommend it? Were you taught comprehensive? I was taught a bit of comprehensive, more comprehensive than anything else, but which I'm glad that I had an open relationship with my parents, because that allowed me a little bit more to not be afraid of it. But when I started exploring my sexuality and sex period, I was able to make better decisions than I believe I would have if I did not have such an open relationship with my parents. So YouTube, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.